Okay, moving on to hurdlers, you've got a really interesting contender, Flying Cross. Where will he head?
Supreme on the Neptune for him, and he'll be going there first time out. It's a big ask, but he's a very talented horse on the flat, and if you can translate that to hurdles, he'd be in with a good shout. Not flashy, very workmanlike, goes about his business in good fashion. He's still a colt, he's improving every day. You know, he's had his problems, but he's in good form at present. He's been schooling nicely at home, so he's our darkest horse going to the festival. He finished third in the Irish St Leger. He's rated 111. All he's done is improve. He had a tendon injury and hence he's been off for a long time, so we've had him for a long time, put a lot of work into him. He's improving daily. It's a big ask, but you know, it's one that we hope he's up to, and with a rating of 111 on the flat, he deserves to take his chance.
And Ternurco Emery, he's been really progressive this season, slightly in the grip of the handicapper now.
He could be. He's gone up to 141 now. I think he will be better on better ground. He's done all his racing on soft, heavy ground this year, as most horses have. He's had a few problems. He's a very keen horse at home, so we have to keep him settled in his races. He's got a lot better in that way now. Like I say, he's improving a lot. He's not slow, yet he travels well. Obviously he'll get into any of the handicaps that we want him to get in. If he doesn't run in the novices, I'd say at this stage he'd probably be more likely to go in one of the handicaps. A very good traveller and good jumper in his races. Finished second at Cheltenham in November, over 2 miles. And even though he's gone up a lot in the ratings, he's still in there with a shout and each way chance in whatever race he takes up. He's a very powerful horse. They've always thought a lot of him since they bought him from France, but he's starting to show his true potential now. He's in everything from the novices to the handicaps, from 2.5 to 3 mile. We'll see closer to the time, but like you say, he's done nothing wrong 3 out of 3 this season. He's only been beaten once in his life, and full brother to Grand Cruz, and he's proving he's a very good horse in his own right. Has battled really well in a couple of his races, so I was pleased that he had a nice easy race last time at Wincanton. He won off 130 in what was not a great race. Handicapper has put him up a lot for that. Went up 15 to 145. So he's going to find life tougher, but he's obviously a very good horse. I think he'll be better when he goes over 3 mile in trip, really. Whether we'll do that at the festival or not, we'll see closer to the time. We'll see what the ground is and once again the opposition. But even though off a rating of 145, it still could be a workable mark, and he is improving at a fast rate or not. The good thing about him is he's a very good jumper, travels well, and that's something that whatever race he goes in at Cheltenham will make life easier for him.
Good mare you have is Swing Bowler, who ran an absolute cracker in the Betfair. Have you made a decision, would it be the mare's race or the county hurdle?
She'll probably be going for the county. Looks ideal race for her. Ran a great race in the Betfair. It was only her second competitive handicap that she's run in. First time in her life she'd been beaten, and you know, she'll be at the right end of the weights. She'll scrape in at the bottom, have no weight, and it's a good traveller jumper in her races, and she could be there at the finish.
We saw Close House today, who finished a really good 4th in last year's Neptune. Will he head for a handicap?
He'll go for the Potemps. We've saved him for this race after he won one of the qualifiers at Wincanton. He is stepping up to 3 mile for the first time, which will be ideal for him. He won't mind the ground, and if we can get him going there in the same kind of form as he was in Wincanton, he's in with a chance. He's very talented, quirky as well. We treat him with kid gloves. And we've been patient with him. Roger Brookhouse has been very patient with him, and it's paying off. Another one who'll be a great chaser next year, but hopefully, you know, he can run a big race in the final.
And you've got a really strong hand in this year's bumper, particularly with the Liquidator, who's really impressive at Exeter last time.
Yeah, we've got a nice bunch of young horses this year. I'm not sure how many we'll have in the bumper. We may just end up with the Liquidator. We'll find out closer to the time, but the Liquidator definitely goes for the race. He's workmanlike, won't mind the hustle and bustle. He's got a great attitude, and I think he's the ideal type for the bumper at the festival. All he's done is improve since we've had him. You know, I think it was only 4 or 5 runners at Exeter the other day, and he travelled to the front very easily in a, you know, not a great bumper, and then once he's been in front for a furlong, he just idled all the way up the home straight and wasn't doing anything. So ideal for us, because we just wanted him to have an easy race. He's had a nice gallop that would have brought him on, and you know, we hope he'll run a big race in the bumper.
And finally, the Martin Pipe race is obviously one that you target. Anything going there?
We've got 14 entered now. There was just a late entry just went in. It was 13. We've got 14 entered in the race. Gevry Chamberton's in there with will be top weight. I will be trying to win it, but it may be one of those races that eludes me.